Dolly would tell us to keep dreaming, keep loving, and keep giving. That was her spirit. So we will continue to do just that. And Todd and Katie mentioned some of the highlights in her career as a philanthropist as well as a business leader. We're going to revisit that, but just a note on her talent. She once said that she wrote Jolene and I Will Always Love You in the same day. And if it wasn't the same day, she later clarified it might have been in the same couple of days, but it was certainly a good bit of writing in a short amount of time. That is Dolly's signature. What a talent. Here is Dolly through the years.
To mark Dollywood's first anniversary, the heart of downtown Sevierville came alive with the unveiling of its iconic Dolly statue, brought to life by the skilled artistry of Middleton, Tennessee's own Jim Gray.
This was a bigger than life Dolly. She's bigger than life anyway. She just loved it. She just loved it. I shall always consider you one of the angels in my life. Love Dolly Parton. And I do love Dolly Parton. She's a great gal. What a tribute.
And once the gates opened for Dollywood's second year, guests were welcomed with a slice of birthday cake.
So far, everybody complimented it, so I imagine it must be good.
The third season saw the opening of the $3 million DP Celebrity Theater.
I just know that I had a dream, and I was not about to let anything or anybody slow me down.
Almost anyone, any age, can get a splash out of Dollywood, and if you're one of the unlucky ones, you might even get soaked.
With each passing season, new wonders bloomed in the park. Yet still, the heart of it remained Dolly.
And I've sold my horse to come up here and see her, and I've just been planning and saving, and now that I'm here, I'm just as excited as I can be.
What do you think about our theme park here?
Oh, I think it's the best thing in the world. It's my first time to be here. It's great. I love it. How you doing?
In 1990, as Dollywood celebrated its 5th season, the enchanting Smoky Mountain Christmas made its grand debut, becoming a cherished holiday tradition.
Come on up here, young fella. Sit down and sit.
Shopping is just a part of what we have to offer during the Christmas event because it's kind of like a Christmas package with entertainment and the crafts and shopping and rides. A lot of good food to eat.
Dollywood's aluminum anniversary brought the park all the way back to the rockin' 50s with the addition of Jukebox Junction.
I started my musical career in the 50s. I love the clothes of the 50s. Oh, I had some pedal pushers, and I got my poodle skirts for the shows. And I was trying to look the 50s, and I thought, well, I'll get my Marilyn Monroe wig, but I turned out looking more like Bill Monroe than Marilyn. But I can't believe, first of all, that we've been open for 10 whole years. It just seems like 3 years at the most since we was crawling out of a first birthday cake on our first anniversary.
Shake up.
The new attraction saw the opening of Red's Diner, Kaz Walker's store, and Watson's Motors.
You know how you can tell a solid vehicle? You kick the tire.
Do you need a car?
How about a good old-fashioned drag race on the Rockin' Roadway? This 1955 Corvette replica will top out at speeds in excess of 8 miles an hour. Woohoo!
To our 6th annual Smoky Mountain Christmas Fest. And welcome, special welcome, to our Dollywood Foundation directors who are here tonight for our big announcement.
The big announcement would be the start of Dolly's Imagination Library, an effort to educate the children of Sevierville. Those enrolled in the program would receive a book a month until they turn 5 years old.
I just took it on as a very personal thing, and it's really, we have a very high dropout rate in Tennessee, as you know, and especially in this part of the country, so it just meant a lot to me to be able to help.
When I was a little baby, I didn't know how to share. My favorite word was always mine, mine, mine.
Soon, Dolly's quest to educate the kids in her own hometown spread nationwide.
They call me the book lady, and I love that. And I said, I'd rather be called the book lady than anything. I truly believe that if a child can read, you can find your way through anything.
And in 2003, Imagination Library donated its 1 millionth book.
You better spell that. How do you spell Cana? C-A-N-A.
Well, not only a parent, but also an educator. I'm a third grade teacher back in Alabama, and for her to do something like this for children, it's very good. And like she has said, it will give a lot of children an opportunity to really strive and learn how to read and to be successful.
By the time she's grown, good Lord, maybe every child in all America, maybe in all the world, will get a book a month.
The following year, Imagination Library doubled its overall total of books distributed
Over the mountain.
as the program expanded.
Imagination Library began with this book, Dolly's favorite, The Little Engine That Could. About 29,000 books were given out that first year. This year, Dolly is planning to mail out 1.2 million books to these flagged areas across the country.
Dolly was certainly earning her new nickname, the Book Lady.
I used to think that she actually went to my house, opened the mailbox, and put the book in.
I don't think they knew until just recently that she was famous for a few other things than giving them books.
The 25th year of Dollywood marked the 25 millionth book distributed by Imagination Library. The 100 millionth was donated to the Library of Congress in 2018. And to date, Dolly's Imagination Library, it's donated 200 million books plus worldwide. And it all started with a little idea back in 1995.
In my heart, the reason I started it was just for the folks here in my home county, because I wanted to pay honor to my dad, and many of my people and relatives here that couldn't read and write, didn't get a chance to go to school because they were brought up poor, big families, had to go to the fields and work rather than school. So my dad was so smart, and he was always, sorry that he didn't get the education that he wished he had. So when I started this, my dad was so proud, and it just took off, and people got to saying, wow, this is a wonderful little program.